So today I'm out here at Explore USA in Rockport, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this really cool Coachmen Freedom Express Ultralight Edition. I'm actually a big fan of these Freedom Express units. There are a lot of really interesting things that Coachmen does to make these pretty desirable. And one thing that you may or may not be able to tell is just how low profile they are compared to a lot of other travel trailers. For instance, take a look at the travel trailer behind this one and then compare it to this one. That one is probably a good 15 inches taller than this one. Anyways, let's take a quick look at this unit and see what it's all about. Okay, so before we take a look at the inside, let's look at the numbers. This has a gross vehicle weight rating of 7,400 pounds and a cargo capacity of 2,254 pounds. The dry weight on this unit is 5,104 pounds and the overall length is 28 feet long, which means if you are very careful how you load a unit like this up, you could get away with towing it with a half-ton truck that's properly equipped and spec'd to tow something this heavy with this much tongue weight. So just be careful about that. It's not so much about the overall weight of the trailer. A lot of it has to do with how much weight you're transferring to the truck, including the weight of the people and the supplies in the truck. So again, you could get away with a half-ton truck, but you have to have the right half-ton truck to tow something like this. This has a lot of really interesting features, but before we take a look at the outside, let's hop inside and quickly look at what that's all about. Okay, let's step inside of this Coachmen Freedom Express 246 RKS. Love the fact that it's aluminum caged and they use Asdel composite panels on the side, basically eliminating any chance of dry rot or delamination of the backer, which, you know, it can happen, I guess, but I don't really know what circumstances would cause it. We're gonna go up the LCI solid step to get inside. First of all, right off to the left here is a 12-volt refrigerator, which is really nice in the kitchen. Stepping into the kitchen area, it has a cornered kitchen, coffee maker maybe right there. Not a lot of countertop space in here, so that's probably the first big ding it has. But they do utilize space really well in this unit. Like, look at this. This is actually cut out right here, so when you close it, it goes around the plumbing for the actual sink. Inside here, it's going to have a plastic basin. It's a dual basin sink. You have your standard style blinds that you would see in a home. And then 3-burner gas cooktop is a Magic Chef cooktop. Has a high-point compact microwave. You know, it has some pretty deep storage in here in the kitchen as well, so I can definitely appreciate that. Check out our vaulted queen bed. More storage than ever before. We'll take a look at that in a second. You have more storage underneath the stove. And again, that is a 12-volt refrigerator, which is really nice. It's a great feature to have. Have a good size booth style dinette, and I imagine there's probably storage underneath. There is. So that's really nice. Over here though, your furnace is underneath your seat, so you're not going to have any storage there. This top does drop down and this converts into a pretty good sized sleeping area. You have more cabinets up top here. You have your stereo plus your TV already mounted in place. You have your GE air conditioning system, which is actually kind of different, right? You don't see a lot of GE AC units in RVs, so that's very cool. I'd be interested to see how it performs. If any of you have a unit with a GE AC in it, let me know how it's performing for you. You have your drawers here at the end of this really cool flip-out bed. And I'm sorry, this is a jackknife sofa, so you basically pull up right here. It folds out into a flat bed. You have more storage over here. A lot of storage, and this is all in the slide. So they're really maximizing the use of this relatively shallow slide pretty well. 40-inch TV is what's up front. You have a nice little area right here and a curtain to give privacy between the bedroom area and the main living area of this unit. There's some storage in there. That's kind of cool, right? A little seat. More storage underneath here. You have some closet storage on each side of the bed, which I'm assuming there's going to be small hanging rods in there. Yep. Then you have some cabinet storage above as well. Nice contrasting batten strips up top, which I like. This is interesting. So you have the world's largest light switch. Now what I want to look at is what they're talking about underneath the bed, but before we do that, this is actually a residential queen size mattress, which is really cool because typically if you get a queen size mattress in a smaller travel trailer, it's going to be about that much shorter, about a foot shorter than what you see right here. So to have a full length queen size mattress is really nice. Let's flip this up. Wow. First of all, I didn't expect it to go all the way to the ceiling. That's pretty incredible. And then you have this really interesting space right here. I don't specifically know what you do. Okay, so these are drawers. So you can pull these drawers out. So you got storage on each side of the bed, which is wardrobe storage, which is super cool. Plus you can put something right here. And let's say you have a cat that you bring with you and you have a litter box. That would probably be the best place for it. Or even like a dog bed, so they sleep underneath the bed. If you experience thunderstorms, anything like that, that is probably where they're going to go anyways. So that is super cool. And you have power outlets and all of those on the side, and all of this is trimmed off really, really well. Very, very cool. I actually like what they've done here a lot. I almost wish that our fifth wheel had something like this. Very cool interior. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Anyways, we're gonna take a look at the outside of this unit. Okay, starting from the front, you have an electric tongue jack plus a spot for 2 propane cans. This is going to be your front storage, probably pass-through. This is actually a huge pass-through storage. I don't know if you can tell, but it is a very, very good size pass-through storage. Relatively thin baggage doors. Has a very good size awning, which covers up pretty much the entire roof line, aside from a small area up here and a small area in the back. No slides on this side, so you have nothing protruding out. You have some power out here, a cable connection out here, and your furnace, but the power and cable are designed if you have a TV or something outside, or I guess if you have a table and you want to charge your phone or whatnot. This has an incredible spread axle. I mean, there's probably a good 18 inches of space between the tires. Very, very large spread axle. It says Castle Rock ST tires. A lot of people wonder why you do a spread axle like this, and it's supposed to help reduce porpoising. Basically, the effect when, let's say you hit a speed bump with one tire, the effect it has on the other tire, the other axle in the back, it spreads that out so it's not quite instantaneous. And you can see that huge equalizer. I would love to say you could upgrade the equalizer. I just don't think there's any company that makes a suspension equalizer that's that wide. What you could do though is you could absolutely put heavy duty shackle straps in here with greasable wet bolts, and I think that would be a pretty sufficient upgrade. I would also upgrade the tires. I'd put something like a Goodyear Endurance tire on, just something a little bit more robust on this trailer, because you just want to reduce the risk of a tire failure. It's not going to eliminate it, of course, but it can definitely reduce it. Leash holder, bottle opener right here, and it's a real one instead of just putting like a typical D-ring like some companies do. This and this are side access holes so you can get into your refrigerator. So back here, you can winterize your refrigerator right here, and underneath here, then it might actually be storage. It's locked, so I can't really tell what's in there right now. This looks like it's incandescent lighting, so it would have been nice to see LED lighting back here. It's a low enough cost upgrade that they should just put them on RVs, in my opinion. It does have the tubular square bumper back here, and it is wired for a Voyager WiSight camera, but in reality it's just a couple wires that are connected to that light up there. You could really install any camera you want back there. This is going to be the vent for your stove on the inside. If you want to vent air out, you definitely want to make sure that's open from the outside if you're going to do so, and the way you do that is you simply make sure you pop these little tabs out. Definitely do that. Don't forget to do that. That is such an important thing a lot of people forget. Outside of your water heater has a full walk-on roof with the ladder already installed. This is going to be where you fill up your water tank, fresh water tank fill, cable satellite, and then you're going to have your city water connection. The difference between this is this fills the water tank. This is if you're connected to a park for your water. Coming around this way, there are all of your sewer valves. This is your black tank flush, and you have an outside shower right here. See if this is open so you can see just how much room you have. There you go. Now you can see how large this space is. Very, very cool. And it has a little hanging system up there so you can put a table or something else up there and kind of elevate it off the floor. This is a cool little travel trailer. What do you guys think? You know, I love the front window on it. I'm a big fan of those. Just not a big fan if they ever break, but definitely a very, very cool travel trailer. And the MSRP on this unit is $38,202. So the sale price on this unit is going to be much closer to $30,000, I imagine. But this is absolutely a cool floor plan. I'm a big fan of what Coachmen does with these Freedom Express units, especially these ultralights. Again, you could get away with a half-ton truck as long as you're careful with how much you load this thing up. A 3/4-ton truck would absolutely be more ideal for something like this, just because of the length more than anything. And you know, it doesn't have an incredible amount of height to it, but at the same time, you just have to be careful. Again, make sure you have all your safety precautions, weight distribution hitch, make sure it's set up properly, make sure you have the right hitch and everything's leveled out. But what do you guys think? Please leave a comment. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. We will talk to you again very soon.